Welcome to part one of the series of why can I not lose weight? What are the things that are really holding me back from achieving my desired results and everything that I'm working so hard for? I'm Dr. Beth Westie, women's health and hormone expert, author of the books The Female Fat Solution, The Female Menopause Solution. These are on Amazon. I also host the podcast The Female Health Solution. So you can subscribe to those and subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated on everything. Today we're going to be talking about estrogen and estrogen's contribution to your weight gain and weight loss resistance. Now when I go through, and this is going to be a 10-part series, so you're going to want to go through and watch all of the videos that I have on this. Make sure you really keep in mind though that there's not just one cause typically. Very rarely is it just one thing that is leading you to gain weight and preventing you from losing it in a reasonable manner. It's usually a combination of these things. So as I go through and describe them, make sure you keep in mind, oh, it could be some of this, it could be some of that, and that is why we dive into this in the Female Hormone Solution program. This is why we do Dutch testing, in-depth hormone testing, that we really take a deep look at what your system is doing and then create a customized plan just for you, based on your results, how to move out of the stuck place you're in and to get your desired results. So let's dive into estrogen. What is it about estrogen that can make me gain weight and prevent me from losing it? Well, having estrogen levels that are either too high or too low for where they should be for your body can create some of the problems that I've listed right here. The first one is insulin resistance. This is something that is actually really textbook for gals that are suffering or have suffered from things like PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids, things like that, where you have excess estrogen in your system. Your system is not processing it correctly. It is not eliminating it on a regular basis. Part of this has to do with your gut health, so make sure you tune into my video on gut health for that too. But that's going to create an increase in the estrogen levels in your body for what they normally should be. The result of that, how your body responds to that, is by having insulin resistance. Now, insulin resistance, I've done other videos on that, so make sure you go check those out. But essentially, it means that you're not utilizing energy properly from the food that you're eating, and it's causing more storage in your body. Great, right? Great. So insulin resistance, is this something that you can improve with nutrition? Yes. Are there natural ways to work on this? Absolutely. And those are things that we dive into in the Female Hormone Solution program. But that's just one of the things that having estrogen levels that are excess can contribute to. Now we're going to talk about having a decreased metabolism. Now, does insulin resistance also impact your metabolism? Yes, right? All of these things are connected. Not one thing is just isolated. But when we look at this having a decreased metabolism, we are looking at a lower metabolism because of having lowered levels of estrogen itself. Estrogen gets a bad rap sometimes, right? We kind of villainize estrogen, especially because there's so many gals that have increased levels of it. That's connected with this, right? But if you have lower levels of estrogen for where it should be for your system, then it's actually going to decrease your metabolism overall. Meaning no matter how hard you work, I don't care how clean you're eating or how much you're working out, how many calories you're burning, you're actually not burning those calories because your metabolism isn't working correctly. And I'm going to talk about metabolism more in this series and dive into some specifics on that. And on my podcast, I also do that as well. But make sure you understand that metabolism is not just one thing. It's also related to your body's ability to detox. So having a lower metabolism does impact your body's ability to actually get to and maintain a healthy weight for you. The last one here, having lowered levels of estrogen, increases your body's fat storage. Now you might think, oh, well, isn't this the same thing? No, not necessarily. Again, because metabolism does other things in your system besides just, burn energy. This is totally separate. This is in addition. It increases the fat storage. And the female body is really designed to store more fat than a male body, right? We have different anatomical, things that make us store more fat in general. But this is on top of that. This is extra fat storage. And when we're talking about estrogen fat storage, a lot of times there's actually certain areas of your body that you will notice an increase in that, right? So it can be your chest, it can be upper arms, it can be lower abdomen, like that low, sometimes gals call it a pooch, right? Butt, hips, thighs. that area, that if you have significant weight gain in those areas, that can be directly due to estrogen, right? I'm going to talk about cortisol in a different video because there's different areas that you can gain from that. But if you're like, I'm gaining all over that and this, that means that it's both. It could be both. There could be more than one reason that you're gaining weight. Yay! So these are things that we dive into in the program and really help you uncover, because again, once we look at this and say, okay, this is an issue, you have these estrogen problems, we have to understand what's going on in your body to really take the right path to deal with it. There are many things that you can do for your body, for your health, for your hormones. And oftentimes what I see again and again is not that you're not doing something, it's that you're applying something that doesn't necessarily fit for your body. You're applying something that's not quite right for your system. You're applying something for something that's going on in somebody else's body but not yours. That's why you're not seeing a result. So once we can look at your Dutch report, your Dutch test, see exactly what's going on, we can create the customized program for you moving forward so that you get the right result. So if you want more information, go below this video, click the link, get on the wait list. I do have a wait list because my program does fill every time I run it, because I know there's a lot of gals that really struggle with this. But let me know if you have any other questions. Please comment on this video if you do. I do check the comments. And if you are not comfortable commenting, I always invite you to reach out to me privately and email me. I hear from women all over the world every single day because women struggle with this. You are not alone. So that's what I got for you today. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Otherwise, I will see you later, and stay tuned for part 2 of this 10-part series on why I can't lose weight.